This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle.
I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. There's a scene a short time ago the Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Right back to Dobbins on first. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 more there and another first down.
1st First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. They'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. From the 2 now, second and goal.
2-yard line.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Conversion.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. It's caught. And it's 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Wilson, the Seahawks, 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's tackled at the
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
and 1.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks get them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're already looking up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go, first quarter. But work to be done as they come up first and 10. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
A tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
Brings up second and 7.
From the 27, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get it's down to the 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. They'll run with Dobbins. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Second and goal at the Seahawks 8-yard line.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jordan Brooks. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Brought down by Marcus Peters. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 12-yard line.
Let's get this.
16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports.
16. Seahawks nothing.
Second and 4. Here's Carson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Complete.
27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. Now it's Carson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Chris Carson. He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
On the coverage.
I think this is a free play for Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Myers connects on the PAT, and that trims the lead down to 9.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going, and the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Complete to number 14.
DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score.
Ravens 16. Seahawks 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Looking left side. Andrews with it complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he's got Snead. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And Jackson throwing once more. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Snead, incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Jackson will throw again. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency. What's that? All the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Break so fast, there's no suddenly, and how decisive was he to take that cut and
now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 16. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 85 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Throwing is Jackson, and this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They run again with Carson, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf.
Wilson's pass
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They go right back to him for 20 and a first. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. On first down, Carson. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, it's Carson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the double. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why do people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle, the top always gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left with nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do it. Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins?
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run the counter. Carson, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. After the turnover, it's Tua. Forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carlos Dunlap in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Flush to his right. He's to the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams on the throw from Tua. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them play.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, You could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 40 now on second down. Wilson. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On third down, Carson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
Fourth and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
They run for it with Carson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard. On first down, it's Carson. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 36, Wilson looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Jamal Adams.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Buying time to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down.
Rolling to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
32-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. This is Carson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They run it with Carson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
57, Mike, 57.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Breida on the carry.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
The 26-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's 3rd and short.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll roll him out right. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Brian Flores learned under the master. He's going to go on 4th down. Tua on 4th down. Eluding the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jordan Brooks. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Well, the D brought the house House, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want, they go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback, no chance on that fourth down.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. You can't catch my drill, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with media. Keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. I could it's all to. We're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political slaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drill, can't catch my wave.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Here's Stephen Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This will make it into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as good running gets them to about the 44. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Desmond King making the tackle.
Not the kind of game that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with fourth down, forthcoming.
And 1.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes out to his left. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
25-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now Edwards-Helaire. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
His throw caught right around the 6.
That's good.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he'll have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Defense wins championships, baby.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score. Chiefs 7, Titans nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Adoree Jackson on the return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Well, there you go. As quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up the score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
When they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football, I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Titans' 43-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
To make the big move towards the end zone.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 14, Titans 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they'll start out. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 47 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Score, Chiefs 21, Titans 7. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 52 yards.
A gain of 52 yards.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Brings up second and 8.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Daniel Sorensen.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Titan Tyrann Mathieu with a pick. He's at the 50. 30. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Butker's kick here is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? From the 29, Tannehill. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Titans.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. A false start backs them up 5, first and 15. Tannehill now to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, Tennessee.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
And the Titans first down.
To the air again, Tannehill. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Okay, just like that. Just like that.
49, check 49. Tannehill throwing again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. So it was here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away to his left. Gets this one to Hill. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Kansas City.
Give him 32 on the play.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught.